Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. So this is a 16 by 20 inch canvas and an OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula, and I'm going to find out, because it's my last canvas in a 16 by 20 inch size, I'm going to find out what certain greens look like together. This is Fandango when it comes out. I'm going to try to space them out a little bit. This is Sour Apple, which is real similar. A little bit of Triple Sec. And not green, but indigo teal. Along with some royal sapphire. And I want to add purples. I'm going to take a chance and add a little bit of dancing fuchsia. Anita's black metallic. And blue velvet is continue on down the road. This is Cerulean blue. I'm thinking a little bit of blue flame. And Snapdragon, if it'll open. I'm going to keep adding the dancing fuchsia. Actually, I'm going to include a little bit of periwinkle. Whispering Wisteria. And I want some purples. Periwinkle. Waterlily. Deep amethyst. Frozen amethyst. Wild orchid. I want another purple. I think it's got to be dark. This indigo, is it violet indigo or perfect indigo? It's perfect indigo. For some reason I'm being called to add a little bit of blue. That doesn't actually seem like a bad idea. This is, I believe, blue flame. Yes, it is. And strangely enough, I'm going to use one of my silicone brushes. use some 24 karat gold. Some orange crush. Some saffron. I'm thinking pink carnation before I go any further. And the jasmine. And maybe the dancing fuchsia, and it looks like I'm going to have too much paint, but that's okay. The more colors I use, the further the ones I have left go. Red violet has a nice color when it dries dark. I heard the call to Cerulean C. Got a nebulous star I don't use often enough. The Cerulean C. Yep. I haven't used any cyan aqua. That's Royal Sapphire. It's peacock. Perfectly peacock. And I just got called to deep amethyst for whatever reason. And even if it's too much paint, I still want a little bit more Fandango. Gosh, I've used so many bottles. Thinking about adding some midnight shadow. As opposed to black. Contemplating gold. Got some nice cells over here. Whoop. Gotta be careful about doing stuff like that. I've got some yellow green Vivid Intense and I want to use it. I don't know how it's going to dry, so this is another good part of this experiment. Water lily has decided to close. Where's it going to go? I'm not sure. That's different. Not sure I'm in love with it. But I suppose it's an opportunity. To blend things together and see how I like that. Kind of want some black. Not sure where to go from here. I'm getting the call to Cerulean Blue. That's kind of cool, I don't mind that. It's a little weird. I'm going to take that paint. What am I going to do with it? Put it right there. Use the larger tooth side of this. I did that just for the blue that was left over on that. There, I like that. So when I was done with this yesterday, I didn't feel like it was completely finished. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up a pan of colors, and hopefully I'll use the basic leftovers for something else I have in mind. This is Dazzling White. I want quite a bit of Dazzling White actually. And Decorate 24 karat gold. And I may add color. I might. There's every chance in the world I might. I'm not as familiar with this shovel application transfer as I would like to be, but that's pretty much standard procedure anyway. Cross your fingers and hope that we get this right. I'm thinking I've got choices of scoops. I've got my shovel, I've got my refuse top from a double Sharpie container, and something left over from an Oriental restaurant a long time ago. And I'm thinking that I'm just going to give it my best shot with the shovel. I'm thinking red-orange. I'm thinking all kinds of things actually. Scraping off the bottom and going again. But I like it better than I did. I can't believe I didn't use enough paint. But I'm going to put my shovel right down see if I can't put some paint right in it. I'm also contemplating that's better. Or I like it more anyway. Yeah, that makes me happy. I don't know why I keep dripping, but I like the crossover effect. What else am I going to put in there? White. I might put a little pink in. I can always just add the pink if that's what I want to do. Afterthought. Right now I'm going to try this again. Where from? Kind of liking the shapes of that. Thinking I'm going to use more. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'm done yet though. I still haven't used any pink. The pink I'm thinking about using is tickled pink. And I could still add it afterwards if that was the plan. Gotta just be patient and wait for the paint to leave the shovel. I still didn't do what I was going to do at the bottom. I'm going to try it right now. Right in the shovel. Alright, it's interesting. It's different. If I want to add any more pink, now's the time. I am going to use a skewer. I keep hearing the call to some yellow and I don't know why. It's just not satisfying right now. That might help a lot more than I thought it would. I am going to indulge myself. What can I say? It's going to wait for another stage or it's going to dry and be beautiful. That might have helped. Periwinkle. Blue Velvet. Now I'm happier. I like this dot here, so I'm going to add some dots. And then I'm going to fast forward. Keep popping bubbles. Hi, this is Priscilla. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you come again. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, please. Also, if you'd like to become a member, you will help support the studio in the best way possible, and I really appreciate that. I love you guys. You inspire me always. Bye for now. Priscilla out.